Hey, Big Brother Canada watching Big Brother USA fans, you're back. Episode 9 starts off with Aaron and Caitlyn both on the block. Aaron's going off about how she's strong-minded, and that's how she's on the block. If strong-minded means racist, then she's probably bang on. And Jeremy's really worried about being backdoored, as he should be. Helen kind of decides to call a meeting and decide what to do with the third vote. In my opinion, Amanda is pushing way too hard to get Howard up on the block. She has an agenda and she's gonna push to have it done. And if it's the end of her game, she'll probably keep pushing. I just don't think that she sees what she's doing, but it's really gonna rub people the wrong way and make people hate her. So Jeremy has confessed the moving company to Helen, and now Spencer decides to also confess the moving company, not really knowing that Jeremy has already done this. Luckily, he's smart and he actually tells her the truth about everything and kind of comes clean about the whole situation. And she lets him know that Howard did not come clean about it and lied to her about it. And Spencer kind of realizes that he's in hot water now because of Howard lying. Makes them both look bad, so he's really worried. Where the fuck is that next part? I wrote the notes. Why can't I find them? Helen goes off about her crying strategy and how when she wants things from her kids, she just cries and it gets done like that. So she does it on Spencer and it works like a charm. Whoosh! And then we have Alyssa in the diary room acting like she's surprised that she won MVP third week in a row. I'm really starting to not really enjoy this twist to the season at all. Mainly because it's just turned into a who can out-popular Alyssa in a popularity contest. If they always allowed America to pick the third nominee, that would be way better, because then they would have a game inside the house where they have to be nice to each other. Second game with the people outside the house, the public, to try and get them to like them so they don't nominate them. Howard kind of decides to finally confess all of his lying to the group. It was really heartfelt. I really enjoyed listening to him. He's a very well-spoken guy, and I feel like it was genuine. Howard's a good guy. They go into the living room for the MVP ceremony where the third nominee is named and Spencer comes up as the third nominee. Jeremy does not get picked for the veto competition. He's so nervous he's gonna get backdoored. Caitlyn's kind of talking to Gina Marie and she's in tears about this risky veto situation where if she were to win the veto and pull herself off, she knows for a fact that Jeremy would be the replacement. So it's kind of painful for her to know that that's how it would go down. But that's the game of Big Brother. If you don't want to play, don't let the door hit you on the way out. This is probably my favorite part of the episode. Amanda, as much as she's been a pushy bitch lately to try and get Howard nominated, I love when she goes up to Caitlyn and starts basically threatening her, saying that if she doesn't choose to use the veto on herself, that they're gonna evict her as retribution for Jeremy not being able to be evicted. She panics and just starts crying. Finally, the veto competition. It was actually a really cool veto comp. You were basically jumping on a trampoline to look over a wall and memorize what this living space looked like, and then running over to yours and trying to set it up exactly like the one over in the next yard was. Gina Marie needs to go to therapy over Nick being evicted. She's still obsessing over him, and they spent, I think he was evicted on day 21 or something. They spent 3 weeks together. I don't understand what her issue is. She's 30 years old. She should know that it was a game, but apparently the feelings were real. I don't know. She should just get a job stalking Nick when she leaves the house, seeing as she doesn't actually have a job anymore. Zing! Spencer is the epitome of a bad competitor. He had no stamina. He had no will to compete once he knew that it was going to be difficult. He just sucks. Go home, Yukon Cornelius. Caitlyn tries to go up to the HOH room to kind of talk with Helen and get her to not nominate Jeremy as the replacement nominee, but it's just not happening. Helen's not going for it. Caitlyn starts panicking and crying. She knows that his fate is sealed at this point, basically. It's not personal. It's just business. Catch you back here for episode 10, guys. Later.